Alright.
Yeah. What up, everybody? It's your boy Dave Noodles. We are on the Type 88 show on Maker Park Radio, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Today we have a special guest with us. This guy has been following his dreams. He's a veteran. He's a family man. He makes it all work, this guy. I don't know how he does. I don't know if he has a twin or whatever he's doing, but he's going to talk about his story with us today about he had his childhood dream and really making that a reality. And this is with a family and with a job, and he's going to go into all of it for us. So this man, he's just been on his grind ever since the day I met him. He just has a passion for people and kicks and the culture and supporting artists. And so I want to welcome my guy, Mike Perez, to the Type 88 show. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing? How's everything, man?
Good to have you here, man.
Thanks, man. I'm really excited, man. I knew you for a long time. We did a lot of crazy stuff together. Work our shows, collaborate, went to a Comic-Con.
I was about to say, thank you for that. That's my only Comic-Con, and that's thanks to you.
Yeah, man. You know, like you always got to take care of people in your circle, you know? That's it, you know?
Yeah, man, you've been taking care of business for quite a while. For anyone who doesn't know, you've been in, of people that I've met of friends, you're one of few that are like, I know a lot of sneaker heads, but you've taken some steps to go above and beyond in that world. So like, before we kind of get into like the big dream that you made happen recently over years of work with your wife and family, let's maybe talk about like, sneakers a little bit and what was like that first pair that you got that got you into the sneakers? Do you remember?
Yes. I wasn't into sneakers. Like I started getting into sneakers like 10 years ago. What happened was I needed a side hustle to make capital because I wanted to start a company. So you need money to start a company. So I didn't have that much money. But a lot of my friends at work used to buy like $800 sneakers, $1,000 sneakers. And I'm like, that's crazy, And it was like, oh, I don't want to stand in line. I would just rather buy from a reseller, So I was like, how much they go for retail? And it was like, oh, $220. At the time, it was $180 plus tax. So I was like, so you telling me I buy a sneaker for $180 and I sell it to you for $1,000? It was like, yeah, because I don't want to stand in line. So I was like, fine, let me do it. What sneakers you want? And that started off. Like,
wow.
I invested $360. And I turned that $360 into $70,000 in 6 months. But I had to pay people on stay in line. So the profit was like $35,000 6 months because tolls, gas, and having people stay in line. But
that's
it was
still
great.
Not bad. Some people make that in a year. That make more than most, and that's your side hustle.
Yes.
So that's just awesome, man. So you did that. You started that 10 years ago. I know a lot of people are getting into the game now. You just kind of had that intuitive vibe where you saw the opportunity and you jumped on it.
Yes, but back then it was totally different than now. Now they're always pumping out the same sneakers, so the selling value is not as much. You still make some certain amount of sneakers, only on the exclusive one, but not as the gap that I was making at that time. Because like Concords 11 used to come out like every 4 to 7 years. Now they're coming out every 2 years. So like the reflip value is low.
Gotcha. Supply and demand, and
yes,
and they see it, and then they're even I see they even charge more now. I remember I used to get J's for what, 180, and now what are they? I haven't got it.
220. Yeah, 220 plus tax now.
Damn.
Insane. Yeah. But I'm not knocking Jordans and Nikes and everything. Hey, they gotta do what they gotta do,
They got the demand. Yeah, that's. So do you have like for me, my holy grails are, they're like the one pair that I keep kind of like, I wear like on Christmas and I wear on like graduation, I'll maybe wear them a few times a year. They're the Bread 13s.
Oh, the Bread 13 is so beautiful, man. I love those.
So
man,
those are my grails, because I love sneakers. I respect them, but I'm not completely immersed in it. But those, when I got them like 6 years ago,
yes,
I was kind of filling that void that I had as a kid because I always wanted them. But then that was when my foot got bigger, and
Okay.
they were like 180 or something when I was 13, and asking my mom and dad to pay that when just my dad was working was like it wasn't happening, and
Yes.
there was no StockX where I could rebuy them. Like
Oh
once
yeah.
they were gone, they were gone.
Yep.
But like once I got them, I hold them pretty in a high regard. So I only wear them like twice a year, 3 times. But what about you? Do you have a pair that you kind of keep on ice, or do you keep in a safe
Mm,
place?
No, my wife always like kind of pimps me out, you know. What I mean by that is like we go to a sneaker show and I wear my favorite sneakers and somebody will come up with me and give me a crazy number for my sneakers and she'll just like take them off. So I'll be barefooted in the sneaker show. so, so all my favorite ones are sold. You saying
Wow.
like I had the Jordan 6 Motorsports, they're really exclusive and everything. I got them for 400 and I went to a sneaker show and somebody offered me $800 at their size. The wife was like, take them off. I had those.
There you go.
Yeah, every time I wear my favorite sneakers, it's like it's a curse. I can't go to sneaker shows. And
Gotcha.
yeah, the last one I sold was my Newports and everything. I was so sad.
I
I was hard for
remember.
money because yeah, you saw them, right? I had those and I was really sad. My wife got into a car accident. So I had to I had to raise money up while she got hurt and I had to sell those. I
Wow.
got those for like 220 and I sold them for $3,500. I was so sad because it was like exclusive, really exclusive sneakers. There's only 250 in the world.
I remember those. I remember
Yes.
we were at a sneaker show and you were like people were trying to lowball you. You're like, nope, nope, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's trying to lowball you. Yeah. So like went from making flipping sneakers to customizing and everything. And when we went customizing, we did Freddie Wops with his hoverboard and everything. And it went viral and we did like a lot of work for a lot of celebrities, a lot of good people, you know, a lot of fast celebrities, you know. I ain't gonna say those names, but it was fun though. It was beautiful, you know, like the Jet from ESPN flew us out to Atlanta, Georgia. We did artwork for him, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, all of them. Um, any like,
That was early on, man. I remember that was like 7, 8 years ago, because that was
yeah,
like when we met, and
yeah,
I now see it, and of course I respect everyone being creative and stuff, but I remember that was early on, man. That was literally you had the
yeah,
hoverboards and everything way early, and you were customizing. You were doing like packs with
yeah,
hoverboard and with kicks, and so yo, shout out to you for just consistently
yeah,
evolving with the game, man.
yeah. So you have to, man. If you're not, you get left behind. So like, what was a learning phrase? So I always recommend people to like understand business because people took a lot of during this adventure. A lot of people took advantage of me because I was going to college, learning, running a business, and going to work and having a family. So the less you know, the more people's gonna take advantage of you. That's what I always say to people. Like, you don't need to be a lawyer, but you need to know understand how to read contracts. You know, because if you don't, and you have like a little gray area, people will take advantage of that gray area.
Mm.
Mhm. So right now, I'm working on my sneakers and everything. They from the video game Fortnite. You know, drift from Fortnite, the video game. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to talk about that because
yeah,
I was leading up to that. So, for anyone who doesn't know you, you and your
mm,
wife, what parts do you both play? Because I know, I know your wife gets busy, you get busy.
yes.
So I know you talking the business side. Maybe you could talk a little bit about your significant other, your partner in crime.
Oh yeah, my partner in crime is Samantha Michelle. That's her stage performance name. You know, she's an artist. She did a lot of internships and everything. She worked on one of the movies on Men in Black. She did the aliens and everything, the 3D graphics. She almost got a contract with Walt Disney as an artist and everything, but something happened. Can't talk about the
Yeah,
Disney and everything.
no
And
doubt.
she do the artwork for sneakers. She does artwork like we just playing around with the for AR, you know, gun. She did the artwork for it. She did camouflage, amazing work. She's an artist. Like whatever you dream of, whatever you see in your head, she could put it on paper or whatever you want, you know. That's what she does. Just exactly detail to the T, you know, that she's like that. She likes details, you know, everything, you know. That's a signature, you know. So she helped me do the sneakers by designing 3D image all around it, so we could get the stitching correctly, the patterns correctly, everything matches to the T. So you get that experience, you know.
Got you. So she's like the creative wizard.
Yes.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah. So
That's a
like,
blessing.
yeah, it is. It is. It is. You save thousands of dollars having somebody like that. Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
is it working with your your significant other? Because you know you spend a lot of time at home. You're working on this. You're working on
Yeah.
that. How is
It's hard.
that? Yeah, is it okay?
It's hard because like I'm military and she's more like laid back, So we bump heads a lot. Like if you tell me a deadline, I suspect you get it in the deadline. And since she's my wife, she's like, "Oh, I get it done. I get it done." Like you're my husband, you're not my boss, And I'm like, "No, I am your boss." So it
Gotcha.
depends. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on the chemistry of your relationship. It works out, it doesn't work out. But for me and her, is like she does her way sometimes, and she wants to do it her way. I see things my way sometimes, and it's not. It's like it's crazy, We both got the same birthdays, So like we both Aries, So like we always bumping heads. She's like, "Oh, this will look better this way," and I was like, "No, but I see it in my head this way." So, but and at the end we find the middle. So I'll adjust a little bit, she adjusts a little bit, and everything. So like like something I'll take like 30 minutes to do by myself with her, take like 2 hours, 3 hours. We always negotiate going back and forth because she wants the company to do like be perfect, me too. But everybody has their own images, Like to say like you see a movie of your life in your head, how the way everything plays and everything. But she wants to do different Photoshop so you get a better view and understanding. So that's all. And it's like, no, I want the front shot. And she'd be like, nah, like you're thinking in your head, so you have to do a bird shot. That's the formula for movies, So and I'm like, I don't care. I want my
Gotcha. So
yeah.
that's cool. She's all about, really seeing it through in a way that is the
Yeah.
best product possible. And you
Yes.
too. So of course along the way, and I know in relationships nothing's perfect.
Yes.
There's disagreements, trying to figure this out. One person wants this, one person wants that, but then it's like finding that middle ground, which is a
Yeah.
journey, but when you get it, it's worth it. So
Yes.
that's great that you guys, making it work
Mm.
in business and in life, because that's a blessing.
Yeah, man. It is because like she helps a lot, she makes me creative, like we did a puzzle piece, hygiene, one of the barbershop for autistic kids and everything, because our oldest is autistic and we had problems taking her to saloon. People used to give us trouble or make us feel unwelcome or it was a problem. So we did that. So me and her just hired, we had a lot of volunteers, a lot of help from psychiatrists, doctors, teachers, and barbers come down and cut hair. And we we designed a barbershop chair for autistic children and everything, and it should be coming out like next year and everything. Because you have to get it
Uh,
certified, get through testings and everything. And what it provides is manicures, pedicures, and massage table, and you can cut the kids' hair all in one because it has to be a transition. You have to feel comfortable and everything, and it's for regular kids. And it snugs them so they don't put straps because a lot of kids on the spectrum don't like straps.
mhm.
So, and you can put iPad on it or like any electronics. You can charge electronics when it's on it and everything, so they could be
That's really amazing.
focused and everything. And we're gonna get it tested. We're working on the testing stage to make sure the kids don't fall out the chairs, get hurt, and everything. So we got to send it to the CDC and everything, so they could do that, get certified and everything. And once that's done, we can start promoting the chairs.
Wow, that's something I knew I knew about your child, and I knew you had ambitions to doing
Mm,
things in that field, but that's
mm,
amazing you're taking that
mm,
step to even create something that makes grooming and things like that, just getting
mm.
fresh, a better experience for someone.
Yeah,
That's
man.
I can't wait to see that creation, because I thought we were just gonna talk about kicks, but
Yeah,
that's amazing, bro. To be doing that.
yeah.
I can't wait to see how that comes out.
Yeah, man. So I'll send you a picture so you can post it up later if you want. I'll show you the picture.
Yeah.
It's like at the prototype stage right now. They're construction it because I want to make sure that it weighs like no more than 15 pounds. So you could bring it to a school, help children out. And I think it's easy to transport. So you don't have to have it stationary, you know.
That's
So
sick, man. When how about whenever you put that out, we'll just have you back on the show. We could kind of
all right.
have a whole story about that.
Mhm.
Because
All right, yeah, I'm
just so
down, man.
everyone could see it again, you know, because they're gonna start following you after they learn about these kicks, and once they
Yeah.
jump into Mars and stuff and Jupiter. So let's maybe transition into that.
Yeah, I'm down, man. You know, like that's one thing about being an entrepreneur. You know, you gotta solve problems. That's what you're there for. You see something wrong and you fix it. You know, what I'm saying, use your experience. You know, that's why you're probably doing this because something happened to you that you wanted to change. You know.
Yeah, bro. Like for me, it was just so it was like kind of like, oh wow, I want to have a platform to talk to people and really share our vibe. And then it was like for me, it almost became like I don't want to say greedy, but like it started feeding me emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost doing it. I'm doing it for myself too,
Mm-hmm.
because it just feels good to talk to people
Yeah, it does. Man.
and
That's
putting
what
me
you're
on a schedule too. And because I don't talk to people that much, I do, but this literally throws me in a room with someone where I have to talk to them and learn about them, and especially things that are important. And I
doing.
love doing that, but it's good. It gives me that. So it's I'm being a little greedy too because I like need to talk to people,
Yes.
but it's good that I get to talk to people about what they're doing and they can share their story too. So it's a win-win.
Man, everybody has their own drug, right? That's what I see. That's mine.
Yeah,
Just like helping people out. I love helping people out. That's my drug. You know what I'm saying? I get good endorphins. I feel better about myself. I feel like I accomplished something, you know? Hey,
dude,
everybody has their own type of drug, you know? Some people's the gym, some people's alcohol, some people's working. Everybody has to get their fix, right?
real talk, man. Yeah, so here we are 4 years later. I still doing the show, and it's just nice
Yeah,
to see a collection of conversations, of
yeah.
people talking about their dreams. And here you are, bro. You know, for anyone who doesn't know, my guy recently just dropped his first pair of sneakers,
Yes, we just got it done.
which is freaking awesome, bro. Because I know a few people that have took this journey and they hit the wall,
Mm-hmm.
or they started and then they just kind of got they stopped, like,
Mm-hmm.
or people that just didn't know where to go. So here you are, bro, like living it, gotten,
Mm-hmm.
and you have physical products
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So maybe you could kind of talk us about XBD Gaming
Okay.
and just kind of the birth of it. You know, like here you are with you got the first drop. How did
Mm-hmm.
know how did this even come to be?
Honestly, like I recommend what I started was XTB was created because I love gaming. I love like Call of Duty, Fortnite. I love video games. You know, I'm a big gamer and everything. And I was doing the sneaker thing at the same time. So what I realized when I go to sneaker shows is like there's no gamer sneaker out there, you know, to represent the gaming community. And I want to represent them. Like I want to be the Nike, the Adidas. You know, Nike did a Fortnite sneaker, but they just did the colorway on the sneaker. They didn't make the sneaker. Or they didn't. I felt like that's not me. I don't want that representing me. You know, if you're gonna do something right. Give it 100%. You know, so I was like, it's a need for it. It's a market that needs to show that hey, we have style too. You know, so the I guess so. This is the first sneaker that we
Oh,
created and everything. So like this is the first company I had. I would not recommend them. It took them 3 years to do this. You
wow.
know, it was really bad. They took advantage of me. They knew I was a startup company and everything. I dropped down $20,000 down, and like he thought that it wasn't going to be successful, like the manufacturer company. And once his friend was a district manager of a big corporation wanted to put orders, that's when he stopped and hold my sneakers for ransom
Mm,
and everything.
wow.
And he was like, He was like, I'm not gonna make your sneakers until you give me the mass production contract. And I was like, I have to see how much the sneaker costs before I even come out with numbers. I don't even know the numbers yet. But if you give me a number and when the sneaker's made, and I know the price of how much the sneaker costs, then I can see. You know what I'm saying? I have to see the profits. I ain't gonna get a contract and I have no profits. I'm just doing it for free, you know? So
Wow.
so he did a lot of work on this and everything. It's a beautiful sneaker. That's the company you have to give some time. You gotta test your sneakers out. So like this comes off in the bottom. You can see that.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So like that's the only reason why it took a long time. Also,
You wanted that to happen? The
no,
That's of course. Yeah, yeah. Because when I
I
see
like the look. I love the look of it, but realistically, this is plastic, the gold. So the glue it has to be either pitched on, not stitched or glue. It has to actually be attached to everything. So that was a problem with it. Even though it's beautiful and everything, it's not a reliable sneaker. It's a hazard. You know what I'm saying?
that's of course.
Yeah. So that I had another company and they did the job and everything's perfect. So like if you notice the gold doesn't go all the way around, it's the soles. So it wears and tears like a regular sneaker. Um, everything is good about it. The quality, the suede is water resistant, stain proof. So if you drop liquor or whatever and everything, it's good to go. Tested it at a bar and a club actually. But everything is good to go. They fit like Jordan 6's size. So if you ever wear a Jordan 6, that's the way they fit. They're boy sizes or male sizes. So no wedges, for females, they're a little more big in the back because females go slim their feet towards the back, so it's more slimmer. So it'll feel a little bit loose and everything for females.
So what do? You buy as a lady, you buy, or if you wear a lady's foot size, what's the difference in sizing? What do you do? Like
Um,
if you wear a lady size and you're a 10, what
so like
do you buy?
yeah, so like my wife is like I think like a size like I think like a 8 and
Okay,
everything, but she buys Jordan, so she knows in boys she's a size 6.5. So
got you,
her size,
got you. It's like one and a
so
half difference.
yeah.
Okay,
So I have a size chart. So when you buy the sneakers, it shows you the size chart and everything to look and everything. We have from infants, toddlers, young and grade school and adults. So it shows you all your sizes and everything.
wow.
Right now I'm gonna create it. You refresh my memory, so I'm gonna put the lady sizes on also, so they can see what size they are. You know what I'm saying? Because some women do not know these sizes. I had that problem like last week. A lady wanted to put an order in, and she didn't know her size. She only knows her size and woman size. So this
Yeah,
is
that's amazing, bro. That's just so cool. Like it has like the honeycomb vibe.
yes.
That's
So
fire.
so even the sneaker when you go in a video game, it has the octagon. So you put the octagon on. Everywhere has the octagon on, even the video game, so it matches exactly the sneaker. So it looked like I just took the sneaker off the guy in the game. That's all I
That's
wanted.
dope.
So that's this one, and this is the other colorway that we're doing. So you have a selection.
Oh, okay.
So you have another colorway.
What color is the suede? Is that like a purple or a navy blue?
It's like a jean blue, like
Okay.
so you can match jeans, like light blue jeans and everything. So this was the first company and everything. And this is the second one. We just touching it up. This is the second company one. If you notice the difference and everything. So this is why it takes so much time because the soles, we have to change the soles and everything. I want it to be more pearl. So that costs time because every time you order like something, you get something, you have to fix it. It takes 2 weeks to get there and 2 weeks back. So that's automatically lost 4 weeks. You know,
Got you.
I'm saying so I want this more like pearl block, like to pop. So I have to put more pearl on it and everything. They have to fix the back because I wanted to use your fingers so you could put them on, slide them on easily. You could just grab
Got
on
you.
and everything. I want them to change the color. So it's like a work in progress. Everything's always a work in progress. You just it doesn't happen overnight.
Bro, I know, it's been brought to my attention what happens at like sneaker factories and certain things, and like there's a lot of hands involved with the process,
Yes.
and from designer to production manager, there's so many people making decisions. So, you know, for you and your wife, I can imagine how much work it could be for two people.
Yes.
You know, like on the creative side, seeing it through,
Hmm.
working with a manufacturer across
Yeah.
town, across country, or wherever it is. But
Yeah.
that, bro, just to be physically, you know, it's in the flesh, you know, to
Yes.
see it right there. So that's just amazing, man. Just to be able to see that. How did that make you feel when you kind of put on your first pair? Because that's an epic moment right there.
You're gonna laugh at me. My wife told me not to get my size, so I had to make the sneaker not my size because she don't want me wearing them. She was like, "Nah,
Oh
you get
man.
size, you're gonna wear them and everything, and they need to be photoshopped. You need to have the models and everything." So I got a size 10. I'm a size 9.5. So
Mm.
so it's really expensive. It costs $4,000 per size to make the first one. So you
Oh
have to make
wow, the
the,
mold.
yes, the molds. So
Damn.
people, so I'll let you know the steps. So the steps are, first thing, you want to get the stitchings right and everything, all the stitchings, the sizes of the stitchings and everything. Not that you do the top first, and that takes some time because like this was the wrong way when he first gave it to us. The stitching right here across, it was
Mm.
going this way, the opposite way. So that took like 3 to 4 months to get that right. There's all these stitching, these patterns, and once that's the top path is done, they work on the soles. So this is a mold right here, a separate mold, and this is a separate mold. Sorry, this is a separate mold. This is a separate mold, and everything. This is a separate mold. This one's a separate mold, and this one's a separate mold. And, so that's like one, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moldings. So the bottom mold alone costs like $1,000.
Damn. It's tough for someone to just have a dream and kind of see it through it. You got to have
Yeah.
capital, as you said, and that's, you know, not everyone has that. So
Yes.
it's a blessing you were able to build up your other business to be able to
Yes.
transition to this. Damn,
Yeah.
bro. And I appreciate you kind of going into detail because a lot of people they follow a dream and they
Hmm.
kind of keep all the recipes and all the steps to
Yeah.
themselves. And you know, of course, you're not telling us where you got, you know, and we don't need to know like who you bought it from or whatever. But like, bro,
Oh,
be able to kind of talk about all that, and I'm just grateful that you're kind of even letting someone know if they have a dream to have a sneaker company to have, or even make one. They're getting an idea of like, okay, I gotta, you know, I gotta do the paper route, and I gotta do the bus boy, and I gotta do Uber, and I got, you know, to get that level up. So I
yeah.
appreciate kind of really step in it, step by step in it.
But I
Um,
found an investor though, so that was a good thing. I found an investor because I did a business plan and I was going to banks and everything. A lot of banks were shutting me down because one, I was a startup company, so there's like, oh, you need to have like a line. Your company has to be around for 2 years on plus, just for them to look at you. And then after you have to have your taxes, and after they go by your credit score, is things they do to get a line of credit or a bank loan. So I did a business plan. I wrote it myself and everything. It took me like a couple of months because you have to know everything. They want you to know everything. You have to explain everything. It was like 35 pages. You know what I'm saying? The whole steps, the whole process, where every penny's going to. And I met a guy by accident, just joking around, talking, and you never know. So he was like, "Oh, you got a business plan?" I'll show him my business plan, and he invested like 100K. So that's the only reason why I could also do it too.
wow,
So like you never know who you run into, but you always got to be prepared. If you're not prepared, you lose that opportunity.
wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff that people don't share, bro. Because it's like, you know, we'll see a rapper kind of make it,
Yeah.
and it's like, and a lot of the time I'm like, who's kind of who's pumping fuel into that engine, you know, like to be on
Yeah.
top of a playlist or be all this, you know, and but I think it helps when you have the passion, they could see it in you. And then
Yes.
two, you have the plan where you're like,
Mhm.
okay, well, if someone gave me 100K, this is what we're gonna do with it. And then
Mhm.
whether you're a rapper and you need that for marketing, or you're
Mhm.
a sneakerhead and you want to drop your own line, I think being able to, if you could know, like for me, I think about, I'm like, well, if I had $1 million, what would I do? And then a lot of the time I'm like, I don't even know what I would do. And then it's like, okay, well, it probably makes sense that I don't have it yet. I
Yes.
think when you're able to know what you could do with it, it gives you the opening in life to be like, here, take it now. And
Mhm.
or be now you're ready for it. Even
Mhm.
though things happen, you can't guarantee what will happen with the money. But if you at
Mhm.
least have a plan, I feel like if you fail the plan, you're planning to fail.
Yes.
And here you
Yes.
are, bro. You were ready to go. You met the right dude who was ready, and then you sold him on your dream, and he was sold, and here you are.
Yes, man. So like we're gonna launch next month. We're gonna get like pro gamers and influencers to show them up and everything. Um, like I said, like we're into gaming, so we're getting like a couple of people. We're gonna hit them up with our packages. So the way it works is like you have to write a package, you have to have all your stuff set, and you send it to them. So like I hired a PR company to make sure that I look professional because a lot of people, you know, what I'm saying like you can't sound like you're coming from like the backwoods, you know, somewhere, you know, you have to be professional all the times or you lose your chances. So always hire people. If you don't know, hire somebody. But make sure you do a background check, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that they're in the industry that you're in. Don't hire somebody that's not in your industry because you're just wasting your
Yeah,
money. You're gonna get the money, you know. So like if you're into gaming, make sure that when you hire a PR company, they into gaming, they work with collaborations with gaming and everything. If you're
got
in
you.
music industry, you say make sure it's in music, you know. You're not gonna hire somebody that builds computer and is a PR company for computers because it's not gonna benefit you.
You got to see the proof. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's real, bro. So like right here, right now, just say someone's like, yo, I need a pair.
Hmm.
What does someone do? Is it on the way? Are they going to be available soon? What's going on with if someone's like, yo, I need a pair right now? Like, what are they?
So right now, July 8th, we're gonna launch an Indiegogo. You could do a pre-order.
Okay,
So you could do a pre-order. Once after we do the fundraising, Kickstarter, because it costs like almost 200 grand to build all the sizes and everything. So like I have to sell a certain amount, like 2,000 pairs of sneakers. If I sell 2,000 pairs of sneakers, you get it. If you don't get 2,000 pairs of sneakers, you get your money back. I
got
do not play with people's money. If I can't do it, you get your money back. If I could do it, I'm gonna take it and make it happen. That's the way I work.
got you. Okay, so where can people find you or the site or wherever, just so when that announcement is made, people know where to go to support it.
Oh, you could go to Indiegogo xdbgaming.com. I'll send you the link and everything. You could go to my website. The link will be there. I'll send you there too. It's www.xdbgaming.com. You know,
Okay. So yeah, I'll pull it up real quick.
mm,
Let me find that. Here we go. So here we go.
yes, that's it. That's the
Okay.
best thing. Yeah, that's it. You know, so you got a little video commercial there.
Yeah, yeah, let's pull it up.
Yeah, so it gives you a 360 view of the sneaker. You know, shows you what you're getting. I recommend seeing them in person because, like, when you see them in person, they like breathtaking. You're like, wow, the image doesn't do justice for it. You know, yeah. So
It's fire, man.
yeah, we collaborate with Ciaja. She's an artist in Staten Island. She's awesome. A couple other people, models.
Yeah, so make sure to connect with the XDB Gaming Familia. This is
Mm-hmm.
their website, and then of course all the social medias at the bottom. That's
Mm,
xdbgaming.com.
mm. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah, of
so
course. Hold on, let me just close that. That's
mm,
bro, that's exciting just to kind of
mm,
be at this next stage. And I know there's some pressure on you to kind of get the word out and get it
mm,
in a couple of people, more than a couple of people's hands. But
mm.
for anyone out there who gets a pair, you're really supporting
Yeah.
of parents that are, that love sneakers, but also a veteran. You didn't even bring that up, but my homie's a veteran.
Yes.
Where were you stationed in?
I was stationed in Virginia. I did 3 tours in Iraq. 2 on the boat, 1 on the ground. It was quite an experience, learning lesson, make you appreciate things. You see a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You meet a lot of great people.
So
It's
this guy
just,
put on for his country, he puts on for his family.
mm, yeah.
And me, I just want to kind of put it out there, because certain things, I've been approached by many people that have been like, yo, Noodles, I want a free hat, or I want a shirt or
Mm,
whatever. And then they roll up to me rocking $300 pairs of sneakers.
yes.
And so like whenever that moment hits me, I always think of Bronx Tale.
Hmm.
Sonny is talking to Kotaro, or no, not Sonny. Oh yeah, Sonny's talking to
Yeah.
Kotaro, and he's like, "Is Mickey Mantle paying your bills?"
Yes.
Like that always hit me, because like that always hits me when it comes to buying something that's extremely high priced from a
Hmm.
brand that I have no connection with.
Hmm.
And of course, I'm a DIY kind of guy. I love making all my own stuff. I have my
Yeah.
own stuff. But when it comes to sneakers, I think of that. I'm like, am I really gonna spend 350?
Hmm.
And I respect Virgil. I respect all these
Yeah.
guys putting in work and being super creative, because I know the game. But a lot of
Yeah.
the time I'm like, nah, and then I'll just buy some Reebok classics for like 50.
Mm.
Lately I've just been on some buy the most, not basic, but buy something like where I could support someone that I know. I'd rather put the money into someone else, like buying
Mm.
someone's comic book, or buying, so you know what I mean? Like instead of spending 350 on a pair from
Mm.
Nike, and Nike does their thing, but
Hmm.
like there's a lot of questionable things of what a lot of companies do, and like to me, I'd rather put the 250 in someone who worked as a veteran, who fought for the
Mm.
country, who has literally, I know where they live. They have a kid with autism. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're fighting that good fight, man. And I really appreciate the work you and your wife are doing. So
Thanks, man. Appreciate
I
it.
highly recommend to anyone out there, before you just go out and hit the app and say got 'em and post it. Like Nike doesn't know you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and nothing against creatives. And I know they hire creatives, and they got the best influencers in the game promoting their stuff. So like
Mm.
it appears cool, but like, yo, support your people.
Yeah.
Support an independent hustler from the island that
Hmm.
busts his ass all day on the ferry,
Yeah.
grinding it out city style,
Hmm.
takes care of his family, and then stays up till 3 a.m. cooking up a pair of kicks for you.
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend to anyone out there before you hit the Gotham app and
Mm.
shout out a company that will never shout you out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and I know we all have nostalgic vibes as kids where we like, and that's
Mm.
why I bought the Jordan 13s. But I'm
Mm.
saying think local and support local too.
Yes.
And we all, and I'm not putting anyone down who cops Nike stuff. I have set many pairs in my day, but it's like go out and support a local hustler and help them get to that level.
Yeah.
It could be your best friend rapping, it could be your homie right here dropping kicks. It goes a long way.
Mm. Yeah. So like the object of this is to get contracts and everything for like other games and everything. I can't tell you the ideas, but they're gonna be exclusive. And if I do really well, hopefully I could do a collaboration. My friends will put a word in for Supreme, so I could do a collaborate with them and everything. So I'm trying to do sales and everything, and like majority profits is gonna go to like a tournament and everything. That's my biggest goal is to throw a tournament. Like first place walks away with $10 million and everything. I already got the numbers there. I already did it. I already came out with it and everything. It's gonna cost me like $113 million and everything. So like it depends on the sneaker sales, Like if I do really well, I'm trying to give it back to like people that's gamers, That's it. You know, throw like a world tournament. First place walks away with 10 million. Second place walks away $7 million and everything. You have to pay taxes after that. I'm gonna give you 10 mil, but you're gonna pay taxes. But
That
it's
makes
awesome,
sense,
man. You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like,
I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you both for
yeah,
getting to this point and really even when you hit your highest marks, you're still thinking about giving back, and that
yeah,
it's just dope because we don't even know who designs most of these kits for these big companies. So it's just dope to like talk to a human being
yeah,
and really them telling us about the blood, sweat, and tears that they put in. So shout
yeah,
out to you and shout out to your wife
mm,
Samantha for really being
mm,
lifers in this game and really finding ways to support and you, as you said, you're hiring other designers, you're putting
mm,
supporting the gaming communities, bro. So keep up, keep
mm.
shining, man.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, if you want it, nobody can stop you but you, man. That's what I always tell people. If you want it bad, trust me, you gotta put the time in. You get, even though it's 30 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. Yeah, man. Like I'll go days without sleep, man. That's how badly I want it. You know, take a little power naps here and then. That's it. Go to
Wow.
work, do this again, do sneaker shows, do sneaker runs. Like I used to get like on a weekend, like from Friday all the way to Monday, I'll get probably like good 4 hours of sleep throughout the whole
Wow.
thing. I'll do sneaker runs in the morning, go change, wash up, and go to work. Come home, go go head out, do sneaker runs. That's it. Take a little power naps. That's it.
Wow. Bro, that's bro, you're gonna get it, man, and you're getting it right now. So it's
Yeah.
it's great to just hear your side of the story because we see these kicks drop every week and it's like we
Mm,
just know the designer or we know Travis Scott dropped them, which is
yeah.
cool, but like this is just dope to see like the process, and you really
Yeah.
talked about your failures, about how one company screwed you over,
Yeah.
and you're like, nah, that's not the end of me, and
Mm,
you bounced back and you found another company, and then you made them even better. So I did, bro. That's great
mm,
to hear. It's inspiring
yeah.
for any young person or any kid of any age.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I'll just let people know like you don't fail until you quit. When you quit, that's when you fail. You know, like as long as you keep on doing it, you're gonna make mistakes. Just keep on pushing. You know, don't think about mistakes because they're lessons that you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Think about like you have to learn this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're hard headed. You gotta learn it more than once. You know?
Real talk, man.
Yeah, like that's the way I see it. As like I have no choice. It's not an option. Going backwards is not an option for me. I'm saying it's always going forward. You know, I get like an inch or a quarter of an inch, whatever. I don't care. I'm taking it. I'm gonna keep on moving forward. That's it.
That's amazing, bro.
Mm,
So, bro, I can't wait to just see this evolve even further. I'm proud of
hmm
all your progress. I remember we met, you were just flipping kicks. Now you're
Yes.
literally creating your own. So
Yes.
congrats to you and your wifey for making it this far, and I can't wait to see what another year brings.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Shout out
Hopefully
to
I
your
do.
little ones too. I know they're a big inspiration.
Yes. Yeah. They funny. You gotta see them. You gotta meet them. They're hilarious. Yeah, like we think. Yeah, my little one's gonna be a cult leader. You know, like that's what you think. She's gonna run a cult because like she's attract mad people and everything. Catch like she just have that energy that brings people to her. You know, adults, kids, everybody just loves her to death. You know, and she knows what she's doing. You know, she's funny. You know, and she wants to. She made me write her application for her friends that's pay like $35 a year to be her friend, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
She said time is money.
wow.
Yeah, so she's gonna have funny like that. She's like, yeah, you got my application. People just can't be around me when I'm.
Protecting her energy. That's all.
Yeah.
She's done that protect my energy stuff. So
Yeah, man, it's hilarious, you know.
that's
Like,
dope, man.
mm,
Oh, you're always welcome back to the show. Once you drop those chairs you were talking about,
yeah,
let's reconnect and get you back on here, and and once again, let everyone know where they could follow your journey. What's the site and the Insta?
Yeah, Instagram. You can follow us at XBD Gaming, man. Instagram, I'll post up and everything. Update what's going on with the sneakers and everything. So if you do order after this, I'll give you like every 3 day updates and everything because I'm on it. I feel like it should be a smooth transition. You should know what's going on. You should not look for me. I should make sure my customers and everybody's good and taken care of. Service is like a main priority.
Yeah, this the social media right here, XDB
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah, like I love my website. People make fun of it and everything because like gamers come from different backgrounds. That's what I love about it. Like um Melissa, she has a partner. And like people are like, oh, that's gay and all that stuff and everything. I'm like, look, she's a gamer. I love her. She's cool and everything. Whatever is in her personal life is in personal life. It has nothing to do with me or a rapper or artist. Like I promote everybody because at the end of the day, everybody plays video games. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter about your religion, your race, your political views. None of that matters. It matters on your skills.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I love about
You play games, but you don't play games because you're about you don't just say it, do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but you play video games, but in real
Yeah.
life you don't play no games.
Yeah, I got offered a couple of teams. I'm pretty good. My wife says I'm really good. I got offered to like teams to play and everything, do tryouts, but like I don't have the time. In order to play video games and everything, that's a heads up. You have to have a constant schedule. If you don't have a constant schedule, you can't go pro. So like I got invited to pro teams and everything, and my schedule doesn't allow me because I have my business, all this, my family, and everything. So I play when I have like a little free time, and that's barely.
Yeah, you gotta if you want to be a professional carpenter, you can't do it on the side at midnight for an hour. There's gonna be a
Yeah.
guy that out crushes you because he outworked you, and so
Yeah.
you really gotta pick your dream accordingly and be like, yo, I wanna be this.
Hmm.
I'm willing to put in this time to it because you're gonna see the fruits of your labor, or you're gonna have regrets. Oh man, I should have put more time. Oh, I should have tried harder.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one or the other. You're gonna be like,
Yeah.
wow, I put in all that work. Look at us now. Or you're gonna be like, damn, what if I did this? And you don't
Mhm.
want to be that second person. So
Yeah.
that's real, man.
Yeah. And if you want to talk to anybody that's really good, is my wife Samantha. She trains people to go pro. She's the person to holler at. She comes out for training pack and everything. We had two people go pro. One of them got dropped because he wasn't a team player and everything, but he's a really skilled player. So it depends on what game you have to be. You have to be a team player. So like I'm really blunt and honest. So like mm, taking my time because I don't want to curse. I'm a sailor. I have a sailor mom.
No
But
doubt.
you know me. So, but Samantha, like she trained this kid. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was part of our team and everything. I was trying to create a professional gaming team, and she trained them. They came into like 51st place in tournament for Fortnite, the big tournament. It was like $100 million. First place walks away with $3 million and everything. But it was holding the Barclays Center, and we came in on 51st. It was only in the top 50. So if yours at 50 place, you make $50,000 per player. So each player made 50 grand each. So it's serious money.
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
yo, shout out to you for, really putting on for your culture and sneaker culture, gaming culture, and
Yeah.
family. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
really applaud you. And I really hope to be like you, man. Because I got a business, but I don't got kids and a full-time job. I just have my business and I my partner and everything. But yo, you find the time to make it all work.
Yeah.
So my goal is to get on your level and
Right.
keep up the amazing work, man. And shout out to Samantha and the whole family.
Mhm. And just shout out to you too, man. And one more thing, if you want to be on my level, read a book called 10X by Grant Cardone. Yeah, that book's amazing. I recommend it, man.
I've heard
If
of
you
it.
have that,
I've heard of this book.
it like he's no BS, no nothing. Like he tells you like you want to go to the next level. He helps you out. He change your mindset, motivates you. It's a really good book. I recommend everybody read it.
No
All
doubt.
right.
Thank you,
Saying
man.
if you need it, I'll
Recommendation.
drop it off. I'll drop it off if you need it. Yeah. You can read it.
Much love, man. Yo,
You
bro,
will.
you're always welcome back, and don't stop
Mhm.
dreaming. I look forward to the drop, and make sure once again to follow their journey and support, a
Okay.
family-owned business, veteran-owned business,
Yeah.
and really, let's help them reach their goals. So,
Mm.
bro, keep shining bright, man.
You too, bro. You take it easy and have a good night. I gotta get my kid.
My dude.
Peace.
Peace.